Hello guys, today we are going to solve our GeeksforGeeks problem of the day of 9th June seating arrangement, and the problem is stated we have given an integer k representing the number of people to be seated and an array seats where 0 denotes an empty seat and 1 denotes an occupied seat. We need to determine if it is possible to seat all k pupils such that no two occupied seats are adjacent. So let's understand by an example. So here in an example, we will traverse the seat array from 0 to n minus 1, and we will look if we can seat a pupil in this index. If yes, we will mark it by 1. So we will check if this index element does not contain 1 and its adjacent element also does not contain 1, as this index's value is 0 and there is no adjacent element that contains 1. So we will increment our counter and mark it by 1, and we will move the pointer by 1. Here we will again check if this index is possible to sit one pupil or not. So as current value element is 0 but their adjacent element contains 1, so we can't place a pupil here in this index. So we will move forward and we will look whether we can set a pupil here. We can't because it is already occupied a seat. Okay, we will move forward and we will say whether we can place a pupil here. We can't do so because the left adjacent element contains 1. So we will move forward. Here we will look we can place a pupil here or not. So we can because there is no adjacent element that contains 1 and this index value is also 0. So we will mark it by 1. Okay, let me write here and we will move our pointer by 1. Here we will check whether we can place or not. So we can't place because its adjacent element contains 1. So we will move forward and we will check whether we can place here or not. So we can't, and at the last our index goes out of our pointer goes out of index. So we will compare that how many pupils we can place by traversing the array. So we found that we can place 2 pupils, and here is also our element is 2. Okay, so we return 2, otherwise false. So let's understand by one more example. 0 1 0, and let's traverse. Let me delete this one. Okay, now we will check whether we can place a pupil here or not. So we can't because its adjacent element contains 1, and we will move our pointer by 1. We can't place a pupil here because the element already contain 1, means this index is occupied seat. We will move by 1 and we'll check whether we can place here. So we can't because its adjacent element contains a value 1, and we will adjust the index, and we can't place any pupil in this array, and if the value is greater than or greater than 0, for this we can always return false. So let's do code Here I find the size of the array element and we initialize our counter with 0, and for we are traversing 0 from 0 to n minus 1, and here I am comparing if my current element contains 0 and if the index pointer is n minus 1 means it is a, if it is a last pointer means if it is a right last pointer here, so there is no right adjacent element. For this we are comparing if this index is a last one or array of I plus 1 means right adjacent elements should be 0 and I is equal to 0 or left adjacent value must be 0. Okay, and if this condition satisfies, we will increment our counter and we will mark array of I by 1 at any after traversing the loop. If we found that we can place a numbers of people that is greater than or equal to k, then we will going to return true, otherwise we are going to return false. We can also write this line here. Okay, and here we no need to write greater element. We can write also greater or equal to, or we can write equal to, because it is definitely going to work. Let me compile and run. It is working fine. Let me submit it. Yeah, it is working fine. And let me forward this code in this platform. You can also visit it and find the code here. So this is the platform which you can use to check this for GeeksforGeeks and lead code problem of the day, and you can also find tutorials here and resources here, and you can also use this platform to share your previous year question paper notes or assignment project here so that college peers can find it. Okay, and I need to update GeeksforGeeks problem of the day. Let me edit this one, and yeah, today is 9th June, and let me copy this one. So I have updated the code. You can check it out by just typing in the browser skill hub student, and you will find our application, my application, in the top of the search indexing result. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it motivates a lot. Thank you.